Well, here now to discuss is Carl Szabo, NetChoice Vice President and General Counsel, and a George Mason University Scalia Law School Professor of Internet Law. Carl, thanks for being with us today on a story that gets more interesting by the day. This one seems to me to be big. I mean, this is a top official with Twitter saying exactly what Elon Musk has alleged. What do you make of this latest release that we're seeing today?
You know, Brian, I think you really laid it out well. I mean, every time I see a story like this, I feel like I'm watching an episode of Succession. But as an attorney, I have to wait until the facts are laid out. And right now, all we have are accusations and innuendos. But what this does open our eyes to and really underscores is the need for something that NetChoice has been calling for years, a national standard for privacy and a national standard for data security. Brian, today, you can drive from Massachusetts to New Hampshire to New York and be subject to 3 different data breach laws and privacy laws. We need to synergize that. We need to have one clear national standard. Congress is in the right position to make those decisions. And what I worry about is something like the Federal Trade Commission coming in, one of these 3-letter agencies that no one's ever heard of, yet another example of governmental overreach, coming in and trying to write the privacy and data security laws for all Americans, and we just can't let that happen.
Okay, so put this into plain English for me, though. What is it that Twitter's really gotten wrong here? According to this whistleblower, who's seen everything, I mean, this guy was in charge of this stuff. What, just in plain English, what is he really alleging has gone seriously wrong with Twitter?
You know, that's the thing. No one's actually seen the underlying documents that he's talking about. What he's come out and said is they were bad at security. Now, let's look at the source. The source is somebody who was terminated back in January. This is what now, August? Let's look at the people who are representing him. It's a group called Whistleblower Aid. It's the same George Soros-funded group that funded Frances Haugen against Facebook. And what is he saying? He's saying it's Russian disinformation. What is this, 2016? So we got to look at the source. But I think regardless, what this makes clear is that any business and every business needs to have clear data security standards and principles by which to operate. And we need those to be set by Congress, and we need them now.
So obviously all this relates to Elon Musk's deal, or the deal that he's trying to back out of with Twitter. How much does this strengthen Musk's hand, either to renegotiate the deal or just get out of it entirely?
You know, one of the things that this does is it's a black mark regardless of whatever business you're in, anytime somebody says you've done wrong. So now Twitter may be a bit more gun shy to really hold firm and require Musk to make this acquisition. But, you know, when I look at the Musk Twitter debate and as it goes on, what I realize is regardless of who wins, it's the American people that win in the end, because Musk kind of shone a light and reminded Twitter that they need take care of their customers regardless of political ideology. So while this does strengthen Musk's hand a bit, I think at the end of the day, we're all better off with the free market operating and more information coming to light and Congress doing its job and creating a national standard for data security and privacy.
So quickly, Musk's team is subpoenaing Jack Dorsey, obviously the founder of Twitter. They want his viewpoint in this trial. What do you think Dorsey adds, and how much does that affect the case that's being made here?
You know, Musk is trying to turn over every rock and every stone. Remember, this is a $40 billion acquisition. Right now, just based on stock value alone, Musk would be out $20 billion if he had to buy that company today. So this is a big deal. There's a lot of money on the line, and he's simply doing due diligence and requiring and requesting as much information as he can get to bolster his case. And once again, this is the marketplace working. This is not government coming in. This is not somebody in the Biden administration telling Twitter what to say. And what it's actually done is it's increased a lot of opportunities for other competitors to Twitter. We're seeing huge growth from companies like Rumble, Substack, Truth Social, and they're really also pressing Twitter, giving it a run for its money.
When your former security chief says you failed utterly on cybersecurity, that seems like a black eye. We'll see how it plays out. Carl Szabo, thanks for being with us today.